And we're live. What's up, YouTubers? We
What's
got
up? What's up?
the cool mofos of the week coming down in a few minutes, and we got Mr. Wood over there jumped on with me today. How you doing, Kurt?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. I was hoping to jump on here, see if you had the whole setup, but you're like, no, I'm not doing it like that today. I'm like, okay,
Well, I mean, like I said,
here I
I've
am.
got some snakes I want to show off, and it's easier to do it in here.
Yeah,
And I forgot to charge the laptop. I'm new, you know what I mean? I never really used a laptop for this shit before,
right.
so just
Yeah,
I might make a
but
mistake here and there.
I'm telling you, bro. Once you go live with it, it's gonna be so much different, dude. I'm gonna try to
Well, I mean, I went live with
see
it,
if
and it is much
close
nicer. I
this.
will say that it is
Yeah,
so much easier. I could hear better. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I could see better. It's
yeah.
just better all around. Like, there's
Right.
nothing that's
Morning, bud.
better on the phone.
Right, right.
We
What's
got
up,
some
Bill? How you
people in
doing?
there.
Jay
Cat Eyes, thanks
Slithers,
for coming in.
Cat Eyes, Exotic
Jay
World of
Slithers,
Geckos.
what's up, dude?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna try to close this.
Tommy from Exotic Worlds of Geckos, what up? My man Bill from Victory Lane, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming in. And we got Bud Files in here.
Let me
Thanks
see.
for coming in,
All
Bud
right, yeah.
Files.
See, there you
Hope
go.
everything's all right.
Now I don't
So,
look like like Jesus is shining the light on me. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's how that light over there was, man. When I used to go live, you'd see that light behind me and it looked like I had that halo.
all right. Well, you ain't got no damn halo, Kurtwood. We all know that. You got them devil horns poking out. What's up,
Yeah,
Benevolent? Thanks for
that's why I
coming
was
out.
like, I was thinking about putting the coffee down and just go ahead and grab the Stella now, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till at
Oh, it's
least.
way too early for Stella. I'd have been
Oh, what's up,
telling
Mitzi?
you about that one.
Mm.
There's Mitzi. How's it going, Mitzi?
Oh,
Thanks for
it's
coming
it's
in.
never too early. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, bro.
Yeah, I guess that's what my dad said. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really was much of a drinker because my dad was an alcoholic, and
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like that. I mean, he had his moments. Don't get me wrong, but I just didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want to, you know. He ran his own company, and he was in the bar every day by noon, and I
Right,
didn't want
right.
to be that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I kind of just didn't drink that much because of
right.
it. I mean, I drank more when I was under 21 than I do when I was over.
What
What's
up,
up,
Nikki?
Nikki? Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
that's
in.
I mean, like me, I mean, I work nights, you know what I mean?
All right.
So like I'll get home 2:30, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when the bars are technically closing. You know,
All right.
I'm sitting here watching people drive by leaving the bars, and I'm like, see ya,
Well, you drink
hey,
at
you got
home. You've done it a little bit smarter.
oh yeah, I always drink from home now, man. Bars are too expensive.
My dad never
You know,
drank at home. Well,
I did
back
that.
then, he belonged to all them clubs. He would go to the Polish club, the Legion, this, that, he'd go all these clubs, and, their drafts or even bottles were only like $1.50 a piece.
Right. Oh yeah.
What up, John? Thanks for coming in. We got Bard's Family Pods. Rob, what up, dude? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But
I
cool
just picked up
mofos this week.
this tripod for it. So it's kind of weird, man. Like usually I have the table,
Right.
where I'm sitting there, but like it just all this is just like open now, like other than behind me,
Right.
like
Yeah,
I
that's
thought about putting a green screen, to be honest with you. I thought about setting it on my couch and just pull it up and just sit there on my couch, man.
yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like I was gonna go in the cubby hole thing, like like right next to the other side of the bar. But I was looking at it and I was just like, why don't I just set this damn thing on the coffee table, bring that light over here, and then move the green screen over here, and I think it'll work out better. I'm just kind of debating where to do it at, because I mean, where I'm at now, it's just like if I'm sitting that way, I can't reach nothing. I'm going to be like reaching over things like this. And if I could set it on the coffee table and just do it right out of the living room, I mean, it would be so much easier. So I think that's where I'm going to go to. And Lord knows I got a
the only
long
thing
enough
is,
Ethernet cord, because I'm going to hardwire it so it's not choppy or anything. It'll be a little better service now.
Yeah, the only thing is with the green screen, man, you have to make sure it's in the perimeters of that camera,
right?
Because I can pull it a little bit closer to me, the tripod, but like if I turn it just a little bit that way, you're going right.
Yeah, I see. I see what you mean, but I mean, I could sit Indian style on a couch and pull that coffee table right up to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think
as long as you're good sitting like that for an hour.
Screen. And I was even thinking this way too. I could probably set it long ways. Like, it's wide enough to cover it if I got it that close. It's the width, this way.
Right.
Like, the horizontal that isn't really too, covering everything. So I'm thinking about turning it sideways and see. I'm going to get all that set up later tonight.
No, yeah.
I'll probably procrastinate to it tomorrow morning.
Yeah, no, that's definitely smart, man. I would do that. I would do that. Go wide so that way, you're getting covered.
What's up, Justin?
You are definitely getting that coverage then, because if you notice, like I don't know why I'm just, I guess, OCD about it, but if you notice it in that green screen, there's like a little square cut out. If you pay attention, it's sitting right here on the mic right now. That little square, it's covering that because I don't know. It's like I could go like this, but it's just like, I mean, everybody does it, but then it covers logos. You know what I mean? So I prefer it that way. I prefer to just, well, you can't see it, but look, I'm gone. That's why when I was going to get on here with you, when we were backstage, I had Justin's shirt on, but he's got that green in there and that one little spot, and it's just like, just like it's doing right now. I'm not gonna really mess with it too much until I'm on my show later, All
right. When you first came on, that spot that was green up here, definitely.
Yeah, you could see the green screen behind me. Yeah.
I think that's funny, but I mean, how it just picks up any color green.
Yeah. I believe it does blue as well.
Yeah, you could change it to blue. I don't know if it does blue. I'm gonna have to check on some of my blue shirts and see what happens.
Yeah. I think, well, I mean, like, I guess it'll only pick it up if in your settings you change it to blue or green.
Right.
So like if I go put on a blue shirt right now and I change it to I have my own green screen and click for blue, it's probably going to be all jacked up, because it's looking for that blue.
What's up, Kent? I thought you'd be working.
What up, Kent?
I work for the government, man. You know what today is, right?
Oh,
today's a holiday.
The day we get off because Washington and Lincoln was born.
Yeah, it's one of them President's Day or something. It's one of them.
Yep. Oh yeah. Well, cheers to them, huh?
Yeah.
Figured I'd record some videos, and I just finished doing the intros and outros, so figured I'd pop on for a bit.
Nice. I was
Brandon's Outdoors Adventure.
I started tweaking around yesterday with a canvas, and I'm like, okay, I can learn how to do it, but it's like my thing is like I want to go onto the channel and take some clips, but it's like YouTube, in order for me to do that, unless I go in my studio, I haven't tried that yet, but I'm like, I gotta pay premium just to download my own music, my own videos and everything. Like, that's crazy.
You can download them through the studio or your page, but what I do is I have an app called Record It.
Okay.
And it records everything on the screen on my phone.
Okay.
So you just open it up, go to your stream, and then record what's on the screen, and then you can trim it down. That's what I did for my intro and some of the other stuff, all the intros for the most part.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, because like that's what I was trying, what I was trying to shoot for, because when we move over to the other channel, it's like the intro we got now has the Kurtwood, and it has the little feedings, but we're just going as who we are,
Right.
You know, we're gonna try to make it its own little entity. You know, how it should have been from the beginning, but whatever.
Right. So you're not bouncing back and forth between channels and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna just mainly do the cut up. I mean, it's the inevitable, right? I mean, we're all reptile people, so even though we're over there, it's gonna be brought up.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just probably not gonna be as much. You know,
I mean, that's kind of why I
separate the two.
It's kind of why I did the RWO on alternating channels. So it just wasn't my channel that was doing it. Now we do suffer from views from jumping around because everyone don't get it. But I think now it's catching on. They get how it's going. So, I mean,
well, I mean, one of the things we suck at is actively promoting whose channel it's on. There might be a post here or there throughout the week. I know
we got to start promoting it more.
Promoting it on my own channel.
I agree.
Okay, here's the thumbnail. You know,
yeah,
I'll bring
that's
it up
why. That's why I just been dropping the link in the chats. I've been dropping that link in the chat and all that stuff, you know, and like, hey, go sub up to this channel. Go sub up to this channel. You know.
Yeah, we all are a bunch of procrastinators and do things at the last minute. I know I am. I'm a procrastinator by nature. I do 90% of the shit I do last minute, and it's just the way I've been, and I can't help it.
Right.
See, you got to be like me and bang out 5 videos today, and then you don't have to do it for a month and a half.
Oh, I know. It's every day I do a video. I just get myself in a habit of doing it so I don't forget. Like Sunday, I didn't put a video on till like probably, I think, 9 o'clock at night. And it's because I woke up and like at 7 o'clock in the morning and my oil burner had shut off. So I had no wood gathered because it was running. So it was like cold as shit in this house. Needless to say, I got it running again, but I don't know actually what I did to get it running. I tore it apart and put it back together and it started, and it's been working ever since. So I guess it just wanted me to tear it apart.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just hit it the right way and it works. I've done with some of these fish tank filters.
I think I figured out what it is.
Kent's over there just beating the hell out of shit.
Like, the impeller's stuck. Fixed it.
Now, is that Ryan or you in the chat?
So that's me.
All right. I was just saying if it was Ryan. But the squirrel cage, one of the screws came out and it was shaking more than it does normally. And I have a newer oil burner. If you know anything about oil burners, the older one didn't have the cup screen filter on the side. It kind of is an extra filter for the fuel. Well, this is the newer model, so it's got that cup filter on the side. And when I went to tear it apart, those 2 screws weren't tight at all. I mean, I put the wrench on it and the weight of the wrench can turn it. Like it was barely tight. So I think the shaking of the squirrel cage loosened those screws, which was rocking that plate just enough to let air in. And I think that's what was happening. Some air was getting in and it was just too much air for it. And it wasn't, because it would ignite, but it wouldn't stay running. So I don't know. We're talking about heating units on a snake show, but
well, I mean, you need
happens
for your ambience.
It happens. I mean, like I heard cage loose, and then that's where I was zoning. I think it's too early for me to be on live streams or something.
It's noon for
you. Don't got enough Stella in here yet.
Use a night owl now.
Yeah. What's up, Rudy?
What up? What up?
So that's what's up.
Yeah.
But let me get this cool mofos of the week announced. I usually do it right off
about
the
to be announced.
We're about 15 minutes in. We made you wait a little this week. But
drum roll.
No surprise. Jay Slithers got 660 comments on one of my videos. And he did it all last night. So, I mean, you could do this in like 20 minutes. I mean, it don't take you long. But he had 755 comments this week. So, he's on top. Again.
It's pretty easy to comment and reply, hit an emoji, and keep on doing that back and forth.
So,
and then
Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes.
Thinking you can put something good out.
But see, he was sneaky about it this week. He did a comment here and there throughout the week. And then last night he commented on one video and he kept all of his comments secluded. And he had like 330 comments under each of these blocks that was only notifying him that he commented. Because I tell you what, having a ball is on him. He's on you. You better watch, because now he's going to see what you did this week, and he's on it because he had 505. And then Todd from TNT Balls had 250.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, what do you win aside from name recognition?
Right. See, I was just going to ask the same thing.
So there's a point.
I was literally going to ask, Kent.
There's a point system. Like this week, Jay Slithers gets 4 points for taking first. Having a ball gets 2 points for taking second, and TNT Balls gets 1 point for taking third. At the end of the year, like 2 weeks before Christmas, this points list, whoever's first place in the points list gets a $500 credit towards me. Second place is a $250 credit for me, and third place is a $100 credit for me.
Oh, well, what time is it? It's 12:16. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get those points. I'm gonna go start getting them.
Jay Slithers right now this week.
Y'all are done. Y'all are done. I have a lot of time on my hands to sit there with my phone.
Oh, you motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to make rules of this so I don't gotta count every vote. Like only the original vote counts, not the comments under. No, it's every comment when
you can't change the rules midway.
No, I can't change the rules. You're right, Kat. I can't do it. I did it to myself. Can't do
it. Look, your next video may or may not have about 2,000 comments from me in about an hour.
Well, just a little advice. I would be like, I'm just messing with you, and then do it Monday morning next week, like right before, because the votes end at 12 o'clock. Like what I do is
12 o'clock Eastern?
Well, it would be 11 o'clock your time. So 12 o'clock.
Yeah, that's why I said 12 o'clock Eastern.
I write down how many votes were in each video, and if I see it was posted a minute ago, it don't count. So I go through and I count all the votes. It takes me about an hour, almost an hour, to get through them all. But it's been a lot. It's fun. It's fun watching people scramble to do it. I know Josh from Having a Ball. He's been really trying to take out Jay Slithers. Shane from Hets and Tails did it 1 week, and he did it like 20 minutes before the deadline, and he did it kind of like all in one video, and then that made Jay Slithers pick it up. But hey, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's something. It's something that puts content out there. Maybe you never know. One of them videos, the algorithm might get triggered because of all the comments coming on it.
It did that on one of his, where he had like 78 comments and he got like 10,000 views.
Yeah. He did it while I was sleeping. You fucker. Yeah, he did. He got you that day. But it happens. I'm sure you're going to get got again someday. Someone's going to sneak in there and
he said he did it while I was sleeping, fucker.
They're going to slither in and dethrone you. But he's got a heck of a lead, because the week 7 point standings are as follows. Jay Slithers has 26 points. He's in the lead. Second place is Todd from TNT Balls with 7 points. So he's got a 19-point lead on everyone right now. Blaker got 6 points. Hets and Tails and Having a Ball are at 4. Rob M is at 2. And Peace and Pets and Cat Eyes has 1. Never.
see what I would do moving forward. Well, obviously you can't do it now since you've already sort of said any comment, more or less. Pick a video each week.
Yeah, I could pick a video or something. Random. I'm going to change it next year a little bit, but this was just like this, see how it goes, see what happens. I shouldn't have made it all year long. I should have did shorter cheaper prizes, like did it like 3 times a year and gave away 200 and 150 or something like that, 2-3 times a year.
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months or something. But
yeah,
I don't know. We're going to see how this year thing goes because, just see. And then I'll adjust it next year.
Did you put a limit on the credits?
What's that?
Did you put a time limit on the credits?
No, if you win.
Hey, remember this?
Yeah, if you win the Cool Mofo credits, it's never expiring because that's something you had to work for all year long. And I'm not going to put a time limit on it. I'm just not going to do that.
That's cool, but like you don't want like somebody coming up in like 15, 20 years like, hey, I found this piece of paper in my grandpa's dresser.
Yeah.
It said he
Yeah, he beat you. He slithered in and got it done. He only had about like 250 comments. But this is what's weird I wanted to announce. Like, if you added having a ball and TNT's points together, which was 505 and 250, you get exactly what Jay Slithers had with 755. So, like, that was kind of weird this week that if you added second and third up, it equaled first.
So maybe what would you say, 755? So maybe go play to pick 3.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do tonight. About 11 o'clock, he posted 660 comments to himself and to where you didn't see it. If you go back and look, you'll see it. But you have him working for it, Josh. I'll give you that. But you're 2 points out of third place right now. So you're moving up in the rankings, but Jay Slithers makes it work.
Fucking hot.
But that's also the beauty of store credits.
Right.
One, you have to be releasing stuff. And 2, it has to be something that somebody wants. So if they have $500 to my store and they're not working anything I'm working.
Josh versus Josh crime taking place.
But you might get somebody to be like, hey, I got a buddy that's working that, so let me go buy this for him.
Right.
And just take the cash from his friend from it.
I have quite a few credits floating out there that I'm hoping people forgot about, or that I put like a limit on.
I got a $100 credit from Glenn that I didn't use from 419. I mean, there wasn't. He didn't have anything that I particularly wanted. I mean, he had a blackhead. Clown. It was nice that I was thinking about, but then someone snagged it. And then I was just saying, we'll see. But
I don't know. I got something over at F&A. I have no clue. I haven't been keeping track.
He's like, it's over there. It's something.
They have it written down. They're pretty good at keeping track of that.
Yeah, I got it. It's probably only like $50. I forget. I think I got third place one time. Then Darlene gave me something for a snack.
Oh, when they were doing the races?
Yeah, I don't remember what the hell it is. And then somebody over there has a credit for me that won, and I never heard from the person ever again.
Yeah.
But
I had a couple.
Speaking of F&A,
reached out to me.
Speaking of F&A, they have that 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming up.
Is it next month?
No, it's the end of February. I think it's next Sunday.
Yeah, like 2.
Go look.
Yeah, like 2, something like that. I think it's next Sunday. But
what's up, LKB?
Yeah, LKB came in. What up, dude? But yeah, I think they're giving away 3 $250 credits. Don't quote me on this. I'm going off of memory. My memory's not too good.
Yeah.
And then the Patreon giveaway as well. So there'll be some good stuff going on there.
Oh yeah.
Next Sunday at 2 on F&A. If you're not following them, what are you doing? Go do it.
Chances are, if they're on here, they're following them.
Yeah.
For the most part.
That's how that kind of goes, right?
Yeah. For me, it's trying to get outside of the same group of 1,000 people.
See, that's like right there. What you said. What's up, Rooster?
I mean,
that's
cool.
What me and Ryan going over to a new channel You know, same shit that we do, but another channel to cast out to, you know, let me throw out my net out in this fish pond. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And instead of being your specific algorithms, now it's a whole new one, and you're bringing us over, and hopefully you can get
exactly.
Mitzi won it.
Exactly. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Steve won it, and then we re-rolled it because Steve gave it up, and then Mitzi won it.
Oh.
Heck,
damn! I missed that.
On Saturday, I had Tom Barnhart tune into my channel.
Yeah, I seen him coming in.
And they've dealt with him. And I forgot that he was in Frederick, Maryland. He's really close to, where I'm at. But it was
He's
cool
in Frederick, huh?
Yeah, and then he popped in on Jeremy's last night too. So
that's not that far
in chats.
Yeah.
Now see,
I've been noticing a lot of these big names been jumping in on live streams and everything a lot lately. I'm like, what's that all about?
I think these bigger names are seeing that they got to get themselves out there on the social media platforms to, keep up with selling.
Yeah, maybe it's because of the market. So,
but you got a guy like Tom Barnhart. He could disappear as long as he already has done the work. Like, you're going to buy a Barnhart Black Pastel,
right?
You're buying it from him. I
mean,
he's the guy.
Yeah,
I got guys like
because of how everything is with the market, their sales are down. So they get themselves, hey, don't forget about us over here.
We're over
here. I was looking. It's like,
To be fair, though,
all this stuff is like over $1,000. And it's like, oh man. But there's some females and some combos and stuff that I'm not working, and I'm like, B-Heck Clown, something like that, and I'll be interested.
To be fair, though, I'm kind of like a nobody, I would say, but I've got guys like Canova, Mutation Creation, Brian Gundy, all them pop in my live or pop on my live, pop in my live. And it's just kind of like I've never asked them to. They just kind of say, hey, just hop on. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Heck yeah.
Well, I mean, we all get bored and pop on these lives. Whether or not we comment or interact is one thing. But on Instagram, at least, you can see who's watching.
Right.
So, for instance, 9 people here. Are they, are all 9 of them commenting in the chat that we can see? Or is somebody just watching to watch?
Now, under the Barnhart Black Pastel thing, correct me if I'm wrong, but to my understanding, it don't test as Black Pastel, right?
It's like asphalt and yellow. It's like asphalt and gravel, as they described it. It's the same except for different. It's not the same, exactly the same, but it's different. Like kind of like asphalt and gravel. Like they're the same, but then they have that small bit of difference genetically, so to speak.
So I mean, it's not quite actually what we define Black Pastel as. Similar, but
it's similar to Black Pastel, but it's not Black Pastel. But what happens when you do the super Barnhart Black Pastel? What does that look like? Isn't it all black snake?
I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
All right.
As far as I know. So if we went back in time and had genetic testing and all this stuff, it could have been a completely different thing.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is it something completely different that he just thought was Black Pastel because it was close to it, and then he developed that, gene, that line, and I don't know. I mean,
it's been around long enough that we didn't really know too much about the acts like supers. What up,
Dave? Thanks for coming in.
I mean, that's probably the way everybody should have done things like that when they showed up being similar to something else, and just line breeding it. To work on that line, but like today, if it is genetically different from Black Pastel, it could be a different name.
Well, the way RGI explained it is it's the same thing, but there's slight genetic differences. Hence why the asphalt and gravel did it does the same thing, that they both do the same thing as super, just differences, small differences. It's not the same thing, but it's not like
completely different.
Day and night different.
Right. So it could have started out as a Black Pastel, and over time, through various mutations and whatever, became this Barnhart line. It's slightly different.
Man, I'm gonna take a drive up there to Wisconsin. I'm gonna bring you a damn tripod. I'm gonna bring you a tripod for that damn phone, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it already, Prophecy. I'm sick of it.
I spend my money on snakes, not stuff for myself, bro.
Yeah, I know how that works, bro. Trust me, I know. I just fucking with you. I gotta have something to mess with you about.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, like,
but
what Ken doing?
It's interesting.
Ken is froze.
Yeah,
He's froze on my end.
Oh, I keep on forgetting that I can do stuff like this when I'm on Ken's channel.
Oh yeah, you're the admin. Yeah,
I can take him out right now and put him back in.
Yeah,
I don't know if that'll help.
Right, Ryan does the same thing. Hey, so you know what?
Completely.
Yeah. So since you do that stuff for him, right? So can you go and set up a live and everything too?
Yeah. So on my StreamYard, I have the RWO thing because that's what he called it.
Okay.
So I can go in there so if he's got like a typo or something like that, I can go in.
Right. You go in there
and I have started to put on my own lives and for whatever reason defaults to his channel when it should be.
Right. Yeah, because I was trying to figure that out because me and Ryan never played around with that to see like, hey, why don't you go in there, set up the live? You can go in there and do all the hashtags and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Right.
Yeah, so I mean, it was really helpful, like for the auction and things like that, and having Billy on, just because we all know Ken, if he's on his phone, you can't really keep up with the comments. So,
right, yeah,
but I've been slacking lately.
yeah. I mean, you know what though? It's crazy, man. Because I mean, here we are on his channel, right? And talking about it's like for a year he's done it, keeping up, highlighting everything. I mean, like you'll see this every now and again, and it's like. Damn, man. All right, we got to do something about this, and so hopefully once he starts going live from that laptop all the time, gets it all set up.
It's so much easier.
Oh, it is. It is. The only thing, like I was telling him, I think when we were backstage, I bought this tripod, so I got the laptop sitting on the tripod now. So that way, like, I'm not like right up against the table, I can't move nowhere, because the green screen is literally right here. I'm rubbing my hand on it,
Mm-hmm.
That's the bad part because you still have to have it close up on you because that camera only picks up so far away, but I got this tripod and it's like now I don't have a mouse, so now I have to use over here, I have to use the
that
touchpad.
also helps, depending on how your trackpad is. Like my trackpad, depending on where I click, it does something completely different. Because it's got all the haptics and shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been times I go to click on something and it's like, oh, oops, wrong button, I'm gone.
Yeah. I just knocked myself out. Yeah.
Yeah. How's that blackhead leopard DG? You got Kent.
I mean, I'm waiting for him to shed. So you can see if he's het for pied.
Nice.
But yeah, it's like, come on, eat, get fat, start producing plugs and I can throw you in.
How long? Okay, so like my pen ghost, she shed out probably about a month ago now. I just have that shed just like sitting on top of the rack. How long? I mean, is there like a time limit on how long?
There is, and it's because I had one. It had to be like 3 months old.
Oh, okay.
I want to say 90 days. I forget there, but there is because you want it like
there's a time frame
right away, and it dries out for like 48 hours. You can send it, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm waiting for Charlie to drop that VPI, so I want to see if she's VPI or not.
As long as it's dry and clean, it could last for years. If it was dirty and if the parts are dirty and it wasn't dried out properly, then the DNA gets destroyed. So it has to kind of get.
I mean, so I know they only say to send in a little bit, but I try to do a little bit more just in case. I
send the whole shed. I'm gonna be real with you. I send the whole shed, bro. I think.
Well, I mean, sometimes you get that perfect shed where they take a crap in it, and then they knock the water bowl everywhere, and it's like, well, who knows now? This thing is soaked.
Yeah,
right.
I see. They say that, bro. They say send a small piece. I send the whole shed, and they every time they're in there, you send a small piece. I'm like, but you get more to work with. You get more to work with. But...
Just in case that small piece didn't work.
Exactly.
You don't need much for the test.
Yeah,
that's true. But we just me and Eddie, we were looking at one of our girls, and we had this Hypo OD Fire 100% pie, and we thought it was a het pie, but then we looked at it and we realized it's just actually just like a no white pie, and I was just like, what the?
Yeah, I don't know if Ken can hear us as he's trying to come in, but
yes, I can hear you.
Oh, there he is. He's hardwired. He's hardwired now. Look at him.
No, I still ain't got hardwired in. I didn't do all that. I just grabbed the computer because I plugged it in, and I don't know what happened. The phone just went blank. I think that phone finally took a shit.
Yeah. Well, when you were trying to come in just now on the PC, and it was like the circle of death. That's probably your internet.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It is storming out, so I probably should have hardwired everything for today, but. Like I said, I'm procrastinating. I just been busy. Right. I don't know.
You're back. Like a 1,000-foot Ethernet cord for pretty cheap. I got one at my parents' house.
Yeah.
I wanted to game in the basement, and at that time we didn't have a router down there.
So I got it all.
From their router through their living room down into the basement.
Yeah. I technically where I'm set up. Technically where I'm set up, I don't even need it. I could just plug right there and go boom right over, like literally right there. But I got this 150-foot one just coiled up, and then I just got it plugged in up, enough to come up the tripod, plug it in, and then right into the router, So I don't know. It's like since I started hardwiring, man, it's like I'm not going back to Wi-Fi on it.
Yeah, I mean, when I get my own place, I'm definitely gonna have some Ethernet stuff running through the wall.
Yeah,
wherever I'm at, I can just go out from the router. And then in my office, whatever, and still be wired without having to do the stupid, multiple router setup.
Just when you have the internet guy come in to set up your internet, just make sure. Okay, I know this is where my office is, so I want the router here, so you don't have to go as far.
Yeah. Because before I had like a bridge, so to get the Wi-Fi from there in the other room.
And
it worked for a while, but now it's just like whatever. I don't really need to be wired in there right now. It's just a
right
that connects on Wi-Fi.
I was doing hardwired, but then we upgraded. Basically, the internet provider here upgraded like everything Wi-Fi 7, bro. I know a lot of people don't
Thanks
get
for coming in, Tammy.
the Wi-Fi 6, Wi-Fi 5, bro. But it's basically I get like 1,000 gigs per second internet speed just off the plan I got right now, and it's I got those.
Did you say 1,000 gigs?
Yeah,
I don't even think
1,000 megabits, a gig per second.
All right, so you get a gig, yeah. I was like, man, bro,
that gamer speed.
I was like,
that's what I'm at. A gig per second.
I mean, I'm at 1,200 megabytes, which is just over a gig, and that's where I'm at right now. I was at 800, but I just saved some money by boosting it up. So,
well, like, cause I game, bro. I game competitively, so I kind of have it where I have the range extenders, even though I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. I got the range extenders in every room just so I have that perfect, and it's just like, oh no, hardwired stuff works, but then sometimes it's just, I just like Wi-Fi. I'm biased.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to make sure your equipment can handle it, and your internet provider isn't just upselling you something where your equipment and their equipment can't do it. Because I've been there where it's like, oh, hey, can we up our speed? No, this is the most it can handle. Like right now, I'm paying for much more than I'm actually getting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's still fast, but it's not.
I think that's how it always is, no matter what. Like, you might be paying for 1,000, or paying for that 1 gig, but you're only going to get like 750, 850,
That's
when they first started like wiring this in out here, I was paying for the 1 gig a month, like 1 gig per second or whatever. And when they brought that meter out here, because it was just stupid, you know what I mean? We wasn't getting nothing. They brought a meter. I was only getting like 152 gigabytes per second. And I was like, no, I'm paying for 1,000 or megabytes, not 1,000 gigabytes, a gig, whatever. But I was only getting like 150 megabytes. And they had to change something on the box to make it right.
Yeah,
it was on
a couple
end.
of years ago, I had to get a new modem.
Oh,
like I was getting the speed, but my modem couldn't handle it. So once I got, because it was, I don't know, at the time probably like 10 years old. So at the time I got it, it was top of the line. Now I got a new one.
Right. And now, do you have Xfinity by chance?
No.
No. All right.
No, if I had Xfinity or Comcast or whatever, I'd find a different provider.
See, so I use Spectrum, right? But I don't even use their stuff. I
muted myself when I'm talking.
I bought what do you call it? See, so I have the service, but the modem and router that I use are independent. So I bought like professional like gaming router, professional gaming mode. So it's like even though my service is from Spectrum, I have the high end freaking gaming modem. So it's like I get the speeds that I'm paying for.
Right.
I'm not getting one.
Yeah. Well, it's like with Xfinity. With Xfinity, they will guarantee you those speeds as long as you're using their router. But if you're using your own router, they won't guarantee it.
Yeah, but you also get that router for a couple bucks a month, and over time, it's like, well, you might as well just buy your own.
Right.
Exactly.
There's something. The last guy that was here, because I've had a problem with Xfinity trying to get this to actual work, and he changed something in the new router. If you're on Xfinity and you got the new white router, thanks, Kent. But that new white router, it is too powerful for everything else around it. They have to go in there and change the setting from 3 to 2 to kind of tone it down, and it makes everything more even and
more stable.
As soon as that guy did that, like everything took off. Like on his meter, it just lit up, and they're having a lot of problems with that, and not too many people know about that.
So, well, I just went and got the new router, the newest one they have that's compatible with Wi-Fi 6. So, and it's a lot better.
See, I'm on Wi-Fi 6E right now.
On some of the new routers, they have a thing where it will optimize based on whatever the hell else is around you, right? So if we're all running on band 7, that's going to be causing interference. So you can optimize the band that you're broadcasting your Wi-Fi at, so you're not getting interference, and it's better. So on my Mac products, I have the ability to see what the ideal band is for me through my router for the Wi-Fi. So I just go and run that, and then go in and changed it in the router.
Yeah.
So,
like I know, like with Xfinity, Xfinity, the mobile app, that you can go in there and change stuff around. You can do it how it's gonna you can customize it for yourself. I was gonna say something else because Ryan was telling me something, and I totally brain fart.
Yeah, I mean, because you'll get interference and things like that if everybody's running on the same channel, or like the inverse of what you're running. So if the waves are going like this on one and going like that on another, it's flattens out.
Yeah. So the router I have, right? It's interesting because what it does is it runs you at all the bands at once. Like it runs all the bands at once, but it basically connects my PC or whatever I'm playing to the best band at the time. So it'll automatically shift. Like I could be on one band 1 second, but if the other band is better, then they'll switch me to that band, and then so on and so forth. So I always have the best.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Ryan was telling me like with the Wi-Fi 6, so like most of your phones now are compatible Wi-Fi 6, the Wi-Fi 6E. So if say I have this phone, or I'm playing on PlayStation or whatever it is, I have that automatic Wi-Fi 6 lane is automatically open to me. I have the fastest lane. Now the roommate might be in there, on his phone. It's not compatible with that Wi-Fi 6, so I automatically have that open lane.
Yes.
That I'm gonna pull faster.
Select your devices. So this is where I want to optimize my speed. So, for me, if I'm gaming, it's going to be the PlayStation or the laptop, or if I'm streaming with the laptop. But it's just me, so I can just shut off everything else, or it's on a different. I have a lot of stuff on Wi-Fi 3 or whatever.
That's pretty neat.
So all of the timers and things like that are Wi-Fi, or not even on the network that I am, for my phone and everything else.
You know what's crazy? A lot of us spend thousands of dollars on snakes and don't even think about it. But the one that's hardest ever been is just building this PC, bro. Like I spent $7,000. I'm going to spend $7,000 on the PC build I want, and it's crazy because it's like $500 per part that I want to do with
$7 grand on your PC. That thing better wake me up with breakfast.
Yeah. And how much of this stuff is like just visual aesthetics, or you have to have this because we said you have to have this, even though there's another product that's half the price.
All right. So 2000,
like a lot
right?
Of you guys get geeked out on certain things that either your computer's never going to use.
Right.
So $2,000 or $2,300 of it is going just to the GPU itself. All right. $2,000 is for the PC build itself. So just everything else, the motherboard, RAM, power supply, memory. That's just $2,000. Another $2,000 is for the desk, the PC, the monitors I want to get, and basically that's. It is on point.
I was playing on a 27-inch monitor that his eyes can't tell the difference between 720 and 4K.
No, I'm getting them 32-inch OLED 4K 240 hertz panels.
But again, there's a certain point. If you ever notice smaller TVs and things like that, they're not at the highest definition they can be because it's just so small you can't tell the difference. So we would upsell the 1080p or I or whatever the hell it was at the time at Walmart 32-inch. We'd be upselling them even though it didn't matter. You get the 720p and you can't tell the difference.
It'd be fair.
Josh was saying that it better come with a hand job. My mind went to it better come with a blow job every morning. I mean, hand jobs are so middle school anymore.
But here, this is the thing. I'm doing that because I play competitive games. I play competitive product. I play competitive. Like I don't talk like before I was into snake stuff. Like I was playing competitive Fortnite and I was winning 500, 1,000, 1,500 like off of tournaments. I was actually good. Like that's my main thing. That's how I made money to buy my steaks.
Man, you done all that and you don't have a Twitch and you don't have a tripod so you can see while your opponent noobs? Come on.
I mean, come on, a tripod, bro. A tripod. Everybody's looking at your nose. Everybody's looking up in your nose all the time.
No, I had a Twitch. I also had that stream. I mainly streamed. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I see some robin eggs in that bird's nest you got going on your face.
I mainly streamed on what was it? I forget what the streaming service Microsoft had that they went down. I forget what it was.
Moral of it though is $7 grand for a PC. It better say, what would you have, Mr. Wood?
It better give me some kind of confidence. It better be doing something.
Yeah, he's got to be like
good old rubbing.
Got an AI that runs everything.
Have you noticed? You can't see my hand
because I'm now ovulating. Oh, thank you.
Yins can't see my hand, but I'm so used to tapping comments. I sit here and tap it 2 or 3 times first before I realize I have to click it with the mouse.
So you also just realized you do not have a touchscreen computer.
Yeah, I don't have a touch. Well, I'm trying.
My phone's at 12%, so I gotta go let it charge. I'll talk to y'all later, bro. I just want to hop.
Later, dude. Thanks for coming up.
All right.
No, I forgot to change his name from Rooster to something else. He does that though. He'll pop in and my phone's dying.
Right. Hey, and then go 30 seconds from now, you'll see him on Instagram or something live.
He said he was going to stop doing so many lives because he was catching some flack from someone. But I mean, if you're going to make fun of someone, make fun of me because I can handle it. Like, if it's going to bother someone, don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, if you could tell it's bothering someone, leave them the fuck alone. I mean, seriously.
And I'm sure
that's how I feel about it.
If he reached out to me, hey, enough with the Rodman or whatever nicknames I'm making up for him, I'll stop.
Right.
It's one thing to say things.
Exactly. I won't.
Like,
I won't.
Giving him a hard time because he brings in HRA every 3 seconds, which he did not. I'm proud of him. He did not bring it up today.
Yeah, he did bring it up.
Oh, right. He did not bring up HRA. He did not say nothing about HRA today, did he?
No.
He's listening in the background. He's going to jump on and say something now.
Yeah. He's going to pop up and go, HRA!
Me crap about playing with my beard or, smelling my hands after I handle a snake or something like that. It's like, well, sorry. Oops. I want to make sure I don't have snake piss on me. Or, right. I got to do something with my hands.
All right. I mean, it's a phobia. Maybe you just got to do it.
What in the fuck is she doing? All right, never mind. What? I don't even want to know.
Yeah, so that's better just not to know sometimes.
Yeah. But people make much ado about nothing. It's like, especially I'm sure everybody
very much so.
Has something in their past that they're not too proud of, or they told somebody in confidence, and then that person wants to be an asshole and shares it with people. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't want people to know that. Now everybody knows it.
Right. Well,
so I got like 4 snakes coming in.
Yeah.
Time for Stella?
Yeah, I think so.
I got 4 snakes coming in next month.
4.
I'm supposed to be getting rid of snakes, but I got snakes coming in.
Kent looked and laughed. He's like, Kurt, it's only 1 o'clock.
I don't know. I was just drinking a beer, so.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't even pay attention.
I got nothing better to do today. I got to go film the rest of these videos when I'm done here, and then.
It's President's Day. You're saluting the presidents.
They work hard for me, so I don't have to work today for them.
Yeah. That's cool.
Hardly work, so I'm liking.
But that means I have 5 days of work to do in 4 days this week, so.
Right. Yeah.
What up, Kevin?
What you got coming in?
What up, Kev?
I got those 2 green ghosts coming in, and then the HRA genetic info, and then I found a good deal on a male that kind of fits for the Hypo Clown Project thing, and it's
it better be a jam double nose
orange ghost. Oh, no, it's an NT spot nose orange ghost het clown.
Okay.
So I got clown het hypo and hypo het clown on both sides. So I should be hitting the double visual next year, the hypo clown with a bunch of load of codons. Well, now these snakes grow up.
I mean, I say
but it's also going. But I got the G stripe hypo, so I'm going to be making, 100% het genetic stripes hypos, and one of them could be visual. But I have it set up to where in all 3 snakes, I'm going to have that triple het project. I just got to test and see which ones are going to be het for this, het for that, or het for this.
Well, I mean, if you're making stuff that's going to be 66% het, that's never guaranteed. So you got to test it all anyway, or at least what you're going to hold back. And from a seller standpoint, at this point with genetic testing, if it's a possible het, that adds zero value to me unless it's something like Sunset or Monsoon, a higher end recessive. But if it's, if I'm selling you something that's pos het pied, it's the same as whatever it would be not het pied.
Right. It's going to be
the upsell on the pos. It's like, well, no, there's nothing there. You can't prove it. If you
there's a possibility of nothing there.
Right. So if I get like
you guys just reminded me of some shit.
Heads, there's a chance there's nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I just went in there. I got 2 lots happening right now.
Cool. Hell yeah. Someone was trying to get me into. Good.
No, go. I'm reading chat now.
Somebody was trying to get me into Hypo Puzzle, and they had 66% had Hypo Puzzles, and they was selling me them as the price of a het hypo, like het puzzle. They wanted like $1,000 for female, and I was like, no, not at all, because I don't even know if it's het for either of them. It might not be het for neither. There's that chance. And
there's a chance.
They go, well, yeah, well, no, keep your snake. I don't. There is a chance, but there's a chance that it's not. And I'm not paying. I'm not up paying for a POS het, period. And I'm not charging for a POS het. If I have something that's 66%, it's getting sold as the 100% het. And then if because they're going to be het and then possible het. There's going to be a definite het on it. It's just that there'll be POS hets.
Right, but then, again, the POS het would be POS nothing.
But I'm not charging for it.
I'm tired of seeing that. It's like, oh, I got a normal, 66% double het. No, you have a normal.
See, I like the shed testing to a point. You know what I mean? Kevin. Like, it's good to know that you're selling something to somebody, right? That just doesn't want to do the guessing game. You know what I mean? Cool. Like, doesn't want to take the fun and let's see what we get here. Right. Let's see if this proves out to be this. Now you're guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, as a breeder that's selling, doing shows and all that, yeah, hey, I guarantee you it's in there. It's good, but I like the guessing game sort of too, but except for there is the one that I want her tested. I want her tested because you know what? I bet you the natural light right now coming in, you guys would see her, how gray she is, man. It's crazy. You guys have seen her before, but just different lighting.
Yeah. Lighting definitely helps.
Right.
Hang on.
I just wish everyone
if I can grab her without her eating me.
I got one of those that just want to eat you every time you touch it. But I wish everyone sold like that. Charge for the 100% het, but if you got a double het, don't upcharge, or a het, possible double het. Charge for the het, not the double het.
Sure, you might have to take.
I wish everyone did that.
Think so?
Yeah, it looked like it was showing up on the snake. Oh, and you can just. That's kind of cool.
I'm fancy. Oh, hang on. I got to take it all the way off. Hold on.
You got logos showing up.
I know. Yeah, how the hell is that? That's weird. Just let me go.
Other shoulder.
There we go.
Oh, I can't even do it.
There's a little green bag. It looks like you got a little green bag there.
Hey, that's if you look at your green screen that I sent you, that's part of it.
That little corner that's cut out. That's funny.
Yep, that's that little corner. So this girl here, man, I need to know. I put a TSK to her. Nothing came out of it. So I want to try for that VPI. Because I want to know if she is a true ghost.
Right.
So, it's all good. But I will. I'll put that up. And I will just. Oh yeah.
Oh, and you changed the background.
Why? Why am I solo? I didn't want to go solo.
For whatever reason, he got put backstage, and it brings you up because you're the first one on the panel.
All right. I clicked the wrong thing.
You done clicked on the thing I set up for the auction.
But I'm also talking to KG about getting a bomb in my projects because everyone's got a snake from KG and I don't. So I got to get one.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Then you feel like me. Everyone always gets these snakes from KG, and I was like, I want a KG snake. So I got to get a bomb snake. It's just more of, something that everyone, I don't know.
Why is it not
I feel like I want to be part of the cool kids.
I got a snake from Kurt.
Yeah. Yeah. She's getting big, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good line of pastel, too.
Why is this not? Yeah. And, Michaela has her mom.
So she's she's keeping the yellow. That's why I thought something else was in her when I got her. But, I mean, obviously it's pastel. But she's holding the yellow pretty good, at least on the sides. And there's more blushing than on my other ones. So.
Okay, there we go.
That's the only reason she's still
changing to that. Hang on. Oh, shit, I missed her. I was sitting there fucking around. My bad. Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, pastel does mess up the bellies. But, I mean, maybe I'll send in a shed for her.
Yeah, she's pretty, man. She looks good. Looks good, man.
Yeah, so hopefully
last time I seen her, she was a little bitty noodle.
Yeah, she's moved from the hatchling rack to that rack to the other one. But
hell yeah! All right. Oh, you done changed the whole damn layout on us.
What the hell did you do?
I didn't want to do that.
I don't know.
You click over
it. There you go. Because you're tweaking, bro. You're tweaking.
Okay, now what are you?
It changed back. I didn't even do it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it wasn't letting me change it back to this background. I was like, what's going on here? I had to go all the way back out, come back in, all that. That's crazy.
And now we got
stream this to your audience. Oh, I never paid attention. Well, I'm never really ever on anybody else's channel where I can stream this to my channel too, huh?
You have to set it up that way.
Yeah.
It's one of the options where allow your guests to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does have it.
Yeah.
When you only invite guests to studio, there's a toggle switch for that.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I don't like doing that because then you have somebody going live on their channel, but it's your show.
Sure will.
And I'm not paying attention on my phone. Oh, I'm going to tune into the Malacio's show, and oh wait, I'm on DJ's channel. No wonder I can't see any comments or anything.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I would love to get it some LC from.
LC is sick. Yes,
KG,
it is.
But I don't got money like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
well.
For me, there's stuff that it has to.
You got to get KG on a good day. Get him on a good day, man. That man's very generous. I seen him do that. I seen him
he is. I've seen him.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also marketing too.
He hooked Justin up too with some hets. Hell of a deal.
Sunset Het Clown or something like that.
Yeah, those sunset. The I think it's a lesser Het Sunset and an Inchy, maybe it was an Inchy.
Yeah, there was something. I remember everybody blowing up Justin's phone when we were on on
Malacio's channel that night. Yeah,
I think
I was at work, dude. I'm
clowns.
Maybe they were double hets. Yeah, but I was in the chat. I'm over here texting him. I did everything but call him. I was about to jump off, and just like, I'll catch up with the chat in a minute. Get on here. Let's see. Come on, Chooch.
Yeah, I mean,
Justin.
KG's got some stuff on there that I was looking at, but he's got the one Stranger, but it's not hep or anything. It's like,
Oh, so it's just a single gene.
Well,
yeah, I can't buy it.
It's a lesser Stranger.
I can't buy it something without a hat.
Decent size, but
yeah, I mean that's just the thing these days, right? Like everything, you have to have a het or a double het in there with it, you know.
I mean, I don't want to spend another 2 years growing it up to make hets, and then I can't use that snake, in that project anymore. So I have a lace male, so I can just make a bunch of lace stuff or lace hets with other stuff.
So I mean, that girl that I just showed, that pen ghost, I put my lace boy to her again. That'd be the second time for them. And then I got him. He's locked up right now with a proven breeder female gravel. And I've also been pairing him to the lace female. And then right now I got a pied het albino male, which he's proven, but that clutch never made it. That was the female that died on me, the pastel pied, the killer pied that went egg bound and died on me. But I got him in there with a pastel pied right now. I'm trying to get, I've only seen a couple locks with the pied het albino female, but he's in there locked up with his pastel right now, so he likes his pastel. Yeah, I mean, if it was
unfortunately for me now, like I don't have, like, say if I were to get like a nice combo Stranger male, all my recessive females are already linked to other projects, so it's like, well, where the hell am I gonna, I'm setting myself short on some of these other projects just to add Stranger in at the right now, so we'll see. It's something I'd like to add, but again, it has to be in something that I'm already working.
Yeah, it has to be the right snake. Like I won't buy something now just because I want that gene. It's got to fit what I'm doing, and like that's just like this male that I'm going to be purchasing. It's the Enchi Spot Nose Orange Ghost, and like I love the Orange Ghost line. So anytime I can get Orange Ghosts, like that's cool because I want to do Orange Ghost. But it's also Het Clown. So now that snake there could go to 3 different females and make double visuals with 3 different females. Now it could go that one 4 different females, and it goes to another female that there's actually 5 or 6 females I have that makes sense to put that male to, and it's like that's what I want to start doing. Like getting a male with some firepower that could go to like that many females and just rotate it. You know what I mean? Just have a rotation with that male. Give him a break, let him breed. Give him a break, let him breed. Give him a break.
Right.
I don't know. There's a thought. There's a method to my madness. I'll probably fuck it all up. But
yeah, like I was being selective for a minute, and then I was just like, I forget. Oh, I think Billy was on Keys on his hair down one day, and he was talking about they were talking about something, and he was like, and Pied was mentioned, and I was like, you know what? I never thought about it. I was like, I never actually thought about it. I was like, fuck that, I'm keeping the Pieds too. Lace is going to the Pieds next year. I'm like, because there was like some things I was thinking about getting rid of, but it was like listening to Billy was just like, I mean, which I normally don't, like go that route. Like I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But I was just like, hey, this man been in this game for a while. So, you know what? Maybe I'm going to keep a couple things that I was going to get, but like, I'm building that lace army,
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it, I do it. But then I don't want to just make het pieds.
Right.
I know. Cause
it's like, oh man.
I mean, but see, I mean, like, right. That's the thing, right? Like if I put this lace to say that pastel pied, now I gotta hope that I get a lace het pied to put, male to put back to mom next year. and see.
That's one of the things where it's like, I want to try to, because some of these recessives I just have single gene right now.
Right.
It's why that my Odienchi pied. He does have plugs, but he's really small, and
right.
That's why I'd rather go that route than throwing in the lace.
I mean, dude, the lace male I got, the biggest male I have is my pied head albino, and that dude's probably about 1,600 grams. Everybody else is like 7, 8, 9.
7, 800.
Yeah.
That's my average male, about 7, 800.
Yeah. Right. But that freaking Enchi pied male, that pied head albino male, he's, I don't know, he's a fucking beast. He just eats and eats and eats. I said Enchi because I'm thinking about this one that I got from Rob and John when they did a clutch together. That's why I'm thinking about that. So I said Enchi, but I meant to say pied head albino.
Oh, I do that all the time. Or I'll trip over what I'm talking about. Like on my last video, I said visual het clowns.
So easy to get them confused.
Visual het.
I don't know what those are.
Right. Is that a thing?
Yeah, right.
So there's a little
how is it visual, but it's a het? Yeah.
Right. I mean, I could show you a snake that's body looks like, that could be the visual het. I mean, it could make sense for that snake.
What up?
Jason Drake.
Yeah. Jason Drake.
Thanks for coming in.
Completely, disregard, say the wrong gene.
2,000 grams. Yeah. Whew, that's a big boy.
That's big for a male. Yeah. My biggest snake is like at 3,200 grams, and the snake's only like 2 years old. It's a gravel female, like just a gravel female. She's locked to the gravel het clown, het ultra male numerous times. She reabsorbed last year, I'm thinking. A lot of my clutches this year are clutches last year that reabsorbed. So they're building blocks for what I'm trying to do. And
I mean, sometimes it happens. You think you got that year 3 pairing going on, and she's got to reabsorb, and it goes the next year. I've had that a couple times. I don't think any of mine have gone on year 3. So we'll see if this year breaks that cycle.
It probably identifies as a female.
Yeah.
I mean, I got one that was like that.
That's funny.
Always pop your snakes when you buy them or probe them.
Well, you know what, dude? I'm going to tell you, it happens. I'm just letting you know it fucking happens. I ended up getting this snake off of, it was a group that, Morbid's wife tags me in something. And dude, like this thing went for like 2 months. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go over here and just see it. I don't know why. And it was some guy that was local. He had a bell. And he said it was a female. Damn, that's a big one.
Yeah, this was a $20 normal male. Clearly,
that's
female now.
that looks like some whiz shit, man. That's a male?
It's a female. That's the one that gave me the
okay.
And is tested for het pied through one of her offspring. She got a big old
nice
rat shoe out in her, so she's quite a bit heavier now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have nothing to pair to her this year. Or at least that I want to.
Right. At least that I want to. But
it would have been pied. Then I'm making double hets and visual pieds, hopefully. But
double het visual pieds?
Yeah, everything would be het ultramel. Yeah, it is. That's like I said, best $20 I ever spent. I looks het, see, like having a ball that looks het pied. That's what everybody else said, and I was like, you know what, it's bull rapping, and Jeremy Turgeon was like, you know what, just throw a male in there and see what happens. They're either gonna lock up or start banging around, because they're males.
Mitzi, to be honest with you, Mitzi, I don't even remember what you got from me. I don't remember. I mean, like Kent, I know Kent likes like Kent was like one of the first snakes I ever really produced, and he got one of them. So
yeah, well, I mean, I thought it was a firefly at first.
Yeah, I mean,
the head said no, and then I'm like,
that,
okay. Well.
Yeah, that clutch was wild looking though, man. It was.
What was the other? Was there red stripe in there?
Yeah, I believe there was red stripe. Yeah, I believe. Was it?
Yeah, there was something else that I was like, man, what the hell else is floating around in there?
Cinnamon red stripe, wasn't it? Yeah. To the pastel.
We're looking at it,
yeah,
trying to rule out everything.
Yeah. It's like, man, it's crazy. I got the mahogany. Yeah, you can't. You got that clutch. That was the mahogany to my norm. Or no, that was the Suma to my normal. So those were guaranteed. Everybody, there wasn't a normal in there. They were all mahogany.
Right. They're all mahoganies. See, that's what I'm working on as well as recessives. I'm working on allelic combos and supers. I got a lot of the same genes going together and a lot of allelic combos going together. And I got quite a bit of allelic animals that are going to another gene in that complex to make more allelic complexes.
Yeah, but allelic combos. Some of them you got to watch out because once they get busy, like in yellow belly, it's, I have a highway paired to a bumblebee spark, and obviously everything's going to be either yellow belly or gravel.
See,
right.
I'm hoping,
but the Puma or the bypass,
I'm hoping I can have this girl. I'm hoping I can have this girl ready. I just weighed her out. She's at 651. This is my single gene mahogany. Yeah, she's almost 700. So hopefully I'll have her ready because I forget how old she is, man. I got this one from Uper, and I think it's 66% het pied, but I'm not worried about it because this one right here is going to that Suma. So I'm gonna try to make some more Sumas.
Right. Suma sale.
Yeah, Yeah, so it's actually, dude, I've had him for a couple of years, and shit.
We're gonna start calling you Devin Jr.
But that's the dad. This is the dad, the Suma, that Mitzi got that one baby from. So he's and I got a pretty good deal on him when I bought him.
I'll tell you what, like, Suma is good to build off of.
So
like, if you have a super mahogany, build on top of it.
Yeah. Eventually, at some point,
I've seen a lot of Suma combos.
Yeah, eventually, at some point, what up, Capital City? At some point, I probably will try to host Suma Pied.
Yeah, well, just like I seen a Suma Pied with other dark genes to it. I think it was GHI, Suma, Blackhead, Cinnamon, and it was a bitchin' looking snake for a pied. Like it just, I mean, it was a black and white snake. It kind of looked panda pied-ish, but way busier.
Yeah. Well, what is the panda pied? Black pastel pied,
black
right?
pastel.
Super black. Yeah, super, right. And that one has genetic deformities, right? It's got its genetic deformities.
Yeah.
So yeah, with what is it? The bill, the bill lip or whatever it's called.
The shark mouth.
Shark mouth. And they say that the Suma. Well, you know what? I mean, like if you technically think about this, right? I mean, let's be realistic here. Other than the normals that you have in your rack, everything is a genetic defect. They're morphs. Everything is a genetic defect. They don't have deformities
right,
to where,
in a way,
you know. Right.
But I mean, you can have something, you know, on any pairing. You know, it's not.
Right.
It just happens to be, or at least.
Right here. I'll show you. She's actually in shed, but I'll show you this girl. That I got.
Right. I mean, I
got on this conversation.
I got a leopard pass.
I got on this conversation the other day. Yeah.
Here. Jeremy.
I got on this conversation.
Jeremy had that auction
with someone.
Jeremy had the auction one night. She's in shed right now, but it's Curly Sue.
Oh,
call her Curly Sue.
Yeah, I mean,
look at her tail. Yeah, I mean that could have been anything though. That could have been humidity in the incubation. It could have been the temp. It could have been anything.
Bad luck.
Yep, but this orange ghost, you know. But I mean, look at it's back here, so there's nothing.
Yeah,
nothing gonna happen. Yeah.
She's good.
I mean, so yeah, she's good.
But I got into that conversation with someone the other day about like what caused all of these different genetic mutations in the ball python, and I think, in my opinion, what caused a lot of this is like basically inbreeding, like in the wild, because these snakes don't go far, and you know, how far does a ball python really travel in the wild? So you got these same group of snakes.
I don't know. You ever had one get loose in your apartment? You ever had one get loose in your apartment? They go pretty damn far.
He'd find it.
All right, but I'm just saying, and it's like.
Speaking of, I mean, granted, they're not like that loose rat you have. You know, I mean, that motherfucker probably went down to the neighbors down the road and came back. You know, but
I haven't seen him in a while. I think he got outside. And thank God.
Yeah.
Well, good. They're technically native.
You know what he's gonna do, right? He's going to get his family. He's bringing them back. I already got the house for us, baby. I already got the house, baby.
Then that's when war will be had, and I will have no empathy for more than one rat. If I see 2 rats in my house, they're all dead.
Yeah,
that was bright. We're not going to be on here much longer. I'm going to end it at an hour and a half. I'm getting hungry and I got some things to do. I got to quit being a procrastinator. I got to get shit done.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of motivated today. So
I'm done with my procrastination.
Huh?
I'm already on it.
Now see the green. I couldn't even tell that was a beer because your green screen is picking that up and it's see-through. I was like, what is that? A toothbrush? It kind of looked like
it's crazy, right?
Like, why is he waving a toothbrush around?
Dude, when I first seen a green screen, I'm like, it's nothing but labels, bro. It's a trip.
Yeah, that is kind of funny.
It messed with me for a second there.
I can take this off and just keep going like this, and you guys will be like, what is he doing?
You're actually making me thirsty for a beer today. I don't drink much, but
well,
I might go out and get a 6-pack.
You should go get one
for tonight.
You should go get one. It's good for your kidneys.
Drinking a ghost beer. That's funny. He's drinking a ghost beer.
I'm pretending to drink.
Yeah, he's actually got it filled up with water, so you can't tell.
He's pretending.
Yeah, exactly.
He's keeping up appearances.
Yeah. What I did was I took a steamer and I took the labels off of a Stella bottle and just put them on something else, you know, a clear glass. So
clear one.
Now I'm just over here drinking ice water.
You got the new Stella Clear, the clear beer.
Yeah. The clear beer. You know, it almost didn't sound like you said clear.
I said clear.
I know what you said, but
I didn't even need to comment. I didn't even need
You
you
know
to
what?
comment. I know what you was thinking. And let me specify.
You know,
CLEAR. Clear.
I'll pick up that part of the conversation on my live stream. So Ken. See, I got you guys, you know,
That's
the
called
KK
training
brothers,
fluid.
you know.
The KK
Training
brothers.
fluid. Oh my
Good
god.
thing we ain't got a third one.
Hard seltzer stuff's like 5%. That stuff's
No, thank God there's not a third one. Oh my lord. I could not phantom myself actually saying that then. It's the KK
See, none of that.
brothers. There you go.
Yeah, as I say, you can't add another one. That's too controversial.
Yeah, you can't.
We can't do the three, bro. Like, too controversial. All that stuff like
You guys-
that hard seltzer
You
stuff.
guys will
all
just
of it
have
can
racks
be
and racks of snakes. I could come in. Yeah.
Good thing we're getting off in 5 minutes. Like, this is going somewhere I probably don't want it to.
Yeah.
well, at least
Yeah,
there's
there
no
you go.
truffle shuffles.
Yeah, that's true.
We almost got
Thank
there.
you, Jesus.
We almost got there. We almost got there. We
Well-
was at 17 at one point. I was like, no.
Well, you know what they say.
Then we went down.
Almost doesn't count except for horseshoes and hand grenades. So, yeah, no.
I'm sure I could think of a couple
you-
other incidents where almost counts.
You just got to make a little video short of you doing the truffle shuffle with some graphics and whatnot going on, and then every time you hit it, you can just go down to brand and bring it up.
Nice. Then I went, he's sitting there like, give me a, I'm out of breath. I shook it too hard today. That's a good idea, Ken. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Hell yeah.
And when you get the soundboard, then you can make noises, but don't overdo it. Because I feel like the second you figure out you can, do the, air horn or whatever on the soundboard that you got, it's gonna be over. You're just gonna be doing that the whole time.
I'm going to be totally annoyed by that.
So I got the epidemic sounds, and I'm trying to figure out how do I type that in the search. Bum, 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 bum. Like to see if they have it. I'm like, how do you even spell that? Bum, bum, bum,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude, because I think I got it on my tablet. It's supposed to be free for like Apple users, but they have the soundboard by I think it's from Elgato. They have it. It's free, and you get like six gig. Well, that's what my green screen is. It's Elgato. They have a free version of it, and you get up to like 6 keys. So I was like, shit, I can do this right here from that. I might do the $2.99. Just do the whole little $2.99 subscription for a month and just try it out. Go get some sounds.
I was trying to figure out how to integrate it into. I wish they had like a plugin, and probably on like Streamlabs, it probably has something like that where you can just throw it behind the scenes. But here you'd have to
See, I had it
bring it up in a browser and hide it somehow.
I
had them sounds playing through my earphones, but Kurt couldn't hear them backstage. So I just integrated this and got this working. Now I got to figure out how to get the soundboard integrated into where you could hear it on screen. I'll get it.
Google.
It'll be annoying.
Google it.
Or like,
Look. Watch some YouTube videos. Watch some YouTube videos. I bet you'll know how to do it in about 30 seconds.
now it says there's a paper in here, but I can't find it. I lost it. I'll have to look.
Did you
paper and instruction? But
Did you buy it
I
new?
could hook it to my phone, and I kind of threw it away. Yeah.
Oh.
It came
Okay,
with
so if you brought,
instructions
out.
how.
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, maybe
yeah.
you got to go on a website and download some software, kind of shit, probably.
No, like it was.
Nah.
I seen how to hook it up to my phone, and I got excited, and I misplaced it and probably got thrown away. Like, because my kids will just like say, "Oh, look, there's a single piece of paper. It must be garbage." They'll throw shit away all the time. And
so you know what the name of the soundboard is, right?
Yeah.
So just go right there in that little go look it up in that little Google search, like Elgato soundboard manual. Boom.
Do you like cats or something?
Yeah.
That's cat in Spanish, Elgato.
Elgato. Hey, I don't know. I know it's a really cool ass green screen. You know.
The cat screen. All right, guys, we're at an hour and a half. I want to get off here and get something to eat and get some shit done. Thank you guys for coming in. Jason Withers, you won again, bud. I don't know what else to say to everyone else. Try harder. Having a ball. He snuck
Try harder.
Last half hour. Gotcha.
Try harder, fool. Don't be sleeping.
All the way over in the corner is my boy Steve. He's their boy. He's everyone's boy.
Oh.
Don't forget to
point the other way. Point the other way. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I have to rearrange myself.
Yeah, there you go. You're over that way. There you go. There you go. Look, Kent's like, ta-da!
Thank you, Ken. You're always right on cue. Like you just know what to do. Like I appreciate you, Ken. You're
for the longest time I was always stuck up in the corner on keys. So it was like
let me put this down here. I'll be like, this episode was brought to you by Pressure Pythons. You know, it's crazy, dude. You gotta you do have to figure out which way you are. You know, everything's backwards, basically.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Yeah, unless you mirror your camera, you couldn't mirror your camera as well.
But then you're backwards.
Mirror it.
Yeah, then you're backwards. Yeah, you can mirror it, but then you're backwards.
No, I'm used to this. Yeah. I know. I just have to point the opposite direction.
See, like here.
Well,
watch.
We'll see you Tuesday.
Hey,
what?
Did it change on me?
No, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it did. See, this guy's over here now. My mic is over here, but technically, yeah. So, hell yeah, but Tuesday. All right, man. Well, good hanging with you.
Oh, I'm not done announcing. You gotta let me announce all my stuff. I mean, I got a lot of stuff going. Tuesday, we got TJ and Greg on from Rippin' Reptiles. The RWO show this week will be on the Auction Gods channel, Jesus. And that's all I got now. You can talk now. Well, there's Pat
live
to come up.
Oh,
hey,
bam. There he is. Look at what's up, douchebag?
Look at this guy.
Wow.
We're getting right into the episode, but I figure I'd let you on to at least tell everyone bye.
Yeah. Hi. Bye.
Yeah, I just got on brought to you by Fuck Your Feelings.
Yeah, right.
It don't matter.
Yeah, dude. I just got on break at work, so here I am. I just got your text. I was like, all right.
Oh, I appreciate you stopping up, dude. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, what time you get off? What time you get off?
About 8:30.
Oh shit. 8:30 your time, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna be live that long, but I'll be live later too.
All right, 10-4. If I get a chance, I'll stop by. But I got over 150 on the books tonight, so we'll see.
Get it in.
You'll be busy. Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks for coming up, Pat. People in chat.
Yeah.
See y'all later. We out. I think.